All right, let's review multiplying polynomials. So you'll remember we kind of talked about two different methods. We talked about the FOIL method and also using an area model. I'm going to go ahead and stick with using an area model. I think it's just the most consistent way to do this and the easiest way to see each product as we multiply. So let's go ahead and set up our area model for w plus 6 times w plus 7. So w times w would be w squared. W times 6 is 6w. W times 7 is 7w. And 7 times 6 is 42. Okay, and then we can write all of that out and then combine like terms. So we have w squared plus 6w plus 7w plus 42. So that'll be w squared plus 13w plus 42. Let's look at another example here. So we have 3 minus 4d times 2d minus 5. Remember, when you've got subtraction, make sure you have that negative sign, because that will impact your final result. All right, so we have 2d times 3. Okay, and remember, when you're multiplying these, I've seen some mistakes when it comes to writing out your multiplication here. So just as a reminder, you can always expand this multiplication. So if you want to do 2d times 3, remember that's 2 times d times 3, and we can just simplify that to 6 times d, which is 6d. I know this may seem kind of straightforward, but I have seen mistakes with this, so just remember you can always write that out. 6d. Then we have 2d minus 4d. Again, writing this out, 2d times negative 4d. Writing this out as 2 times d times negative 4 times d might help you see, okay, we've got d times d and 2 times negative 4. So that's negative 8d squared. We have 3 times negative 5, which is negative 15. And negative 5 times negative 4d, which is 20d. Okay, then we can go ahead and write all of these out. 6d minus 8d squared minus 15 plus 20d. And then we obviously want to combine like terms here and put it in standard form. So negative 8d squared would be our first term. Then we have 6d plus 20d, which is 26d. Minus 15. Okay, this next one, y plus 9 times y squared plus 2y minus 3. Again, we'll set up our area model. Okay, and again, write out each time as you're multiplying. I saw a lot of people, when they did y times y squared, I saw a lot of people write 2y squared. Again, if we write this out as y times, we know that y squared is y times y, we can see that's y times y times y, which is y cubed. Then we have y times 2y. Again, that would be y times 2 times y, which is 2 times y squared, or 2y squared. Y times negative 3 is negative 3y. 9 times y squared is 9y squared. 9 times 2y is 18y, and 9 times 3 is negative 27. Okay, so once again, can write all of these out. Y cubed plus 2y squared minus 3y plus 9y squared plus 18y minus 27, and then we can combine like terms. So I see we've got a 2y squared plus 9y squared, which would be 11y squared. And we have negative 3y plus 18y, so that'll be plus 15y minus 27. Okay, we got two more to look at here. So we have 3z minus 5 times 3z plus 5. So 3z times 3z. Again, doesn't hurt to write out the whole problem. So that's 3 times z times 3 times z, which gives us 9z squared. 3z times negative 5 is negative 15z. 3z times 5 is 15z, and 5 times negative 5 is negative 25. So now we have 9z squared minus 15z plus 15z, which we know cancels out, minus 25. Finally, we have t plus 5 squared. Now these are very important that we pay attention here, and remember that when we square something, we are multiplying it by itself. So t plus 5 squared is t plus 5 times t plus 5. Okay, this is not the same thing as just saying, oh, that's t squared plus 5 squared. We need to know that we need to expand this, write out the whole thing as t plus 5 times t plus 5. And then, once again, we use the area model to multiply. So we have t plus 5 times t plus 5. So t times t is t squared. T times 5 is 5t. T times 5 is 5t. And 5 times 5 is 25. So we would get t squared plus 5t plus 5t plus 25, which then simplifies to t squared plus 10t plus 25.